Hi everybody, welcome back to the Epic Trips channel. In today's video we'll be doing a survival practice and we call it Survival Saturday 1.0. In each video we'll be going over survival techniques and skills. This time we'll be working with bamboo. Bamboo is a very versatile resource. You can find it almost everywhere and is very abundant. Since we live in Japan, me and my son have gone out to the mountain to harvest some right here for the video. We'll be making some bamboo containers. We'll be cooking with bamboo, and also we'll be using the bamboo as a cup and chopsticks. Okay? So alright guys, let's get to it. So bamboo has notches. So each of the notches has a chamber. So what we want, since this is already cut, so this is one part of the chamber, and then what we're going to do is cut above the notch here. Okay? We're going to cut above the notch. But the only thing is that we're going to be sacrificing the middle because we're going to need two containers. So this is going to be one container, and this half is going to be sacrificed, and we're going to use it for other parts, and then we're going to cut above this one for another chamber, because you can see here this is another chamber here. So I also wanted to add that instead of using the 3 chambers, instead of splitting the chambers here and there, you can build a large fire and just use all 3 chambers to cook with. But for the purpose of this video, we want to do it in 2 separate fires, so which is why I'm sacrificing the middle part of the bamboo. We're going to be cooking rice, and we're going to be cooking chicken in it. So I'm going to be making a lao dish, and I'm going to put it inside there and we're going to cook it. There's several ways of cutting this bamboo. You can do it caveman style, and which you get a fine, sharp stone, and you keep scoring it. You know, you're going to keep scoring it, and then break it off. Another way is, of course, using a knife. Okay, so the knife is the same way. You can either chip at it, keep chipping at it. Okay, keep chipping at it and keep scoring it, and then break it off. And so, since my son hasn't properly used the knife, we'll be using the saw. Okay, so we'll be using a saw, and for the sake of this video, and of course my son doesn't have much patience. Alright, so let's get this bamboo cut and processed. This time I wanted to be more creative and make a handle for the lid this time. The last time I found it difficult to open as the bamboo could be slippery, or it's too hot once I start cooking with it. The bamboo handle I made this time is very simple. First I cut out notches where I want the handle to be by measuring the bamboo sliver I cut. Then I take my knife and I use it as a club to hammer in a hole where I want the notches to be. There I can insert the ends of the handle. For the handle section, this was cut from the outer part of the bamboo. Make sure it's thin enough to get a good bend. At the same time, try not to make it too thin or else it's going to be too flimsy. check out all the stuff we made. We made some cups, chopsticks, spoons, and a plate for the meal that we're going to eat. It was a lot of fun, I have to say, making the utensils out of bamboo and all. For all the utensils I made, I just shaved away at the bamboo or whittled away until I got the shape I wanted. After that, I smoothed it out with a stone. You can also do the same for the cups if you have time. You can also smooth down the tops to make it thinner so it's easier to sip from. This Saturday, my son and I are at the Tamagawa River. By the time we got out here, we had spent too much time setting up and it already got too dark. So I couldn't get any shots of me prepping the rice or the meat. We probably got about 30 minutes of actual cooking because after it started to snow and rain, so we had to call it quits and head back home to finish up. As you can see in this shot, we didn't have much time to place the cooking containers higher, so my son put too much firewood and burnt off the first handle. Now here's the cooked meat and rice. If we had more time, we would have cooked the rice more evenly. The good thing is that the chicken got cooked. Thank goodness I only cooked 4 pieces, which was mainly placed in the middle of the container. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We had a lot of fun cooking with the containers and also making the utensils, making the chopsticks, the cups, and the plates. And did you enjoy the food yesterday, Kai? Okay, good. And what?
Made plates.
We made plates? What did you learn from this experience, Kai?
To not make the fire big.
Because you love making big fires. Our tips for you guys for cooking with the containers: set your containers a little higher and definitely make the fire and then let the embers, get a hot ember going, and then you can slow cook your meal that way. And that way you don't burn your containers and burn the handle. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them for the comment section below and I'll go ahead and post my recipe also down below. Until next time, you guys, I'll see you down in the river later.
Later.
Okay.